this antique chair that I found, or vintage, I don't know what you want to call it. It's a needle stitch little cute floral chair, and it's got these kind of very simple details here. It's wood, and nothing's really wrong with the chair except that one of the screws inside, it's the previous owner, they put like a screw that doesn't match the rest of them because they're like really old style. So I'm gonna try and go to Home Depot. So I just turn it upside down so you can see better, but here you can see this back, it's a little bit wobbly because of the screw. And here you can see there's like the really old fixtures. So you can see there, I just removed that one, and I'm gonna take this one out because that's the original. So I'm gonna take that to Home Depot, and hopefully they have an original, or they have something like the closest matching size to that. Hopefully they're still in production. If not, I might have to go to some antique fair or something to find these. You can tell there's glue here before, but it looks very old and dried, so maybe that's why it's loose. Like you can see here, all the glues basically come off. Just pull it out again at this point. So this is what the original looks like. I'm just gonna put that in a little bag, like a plastic bag, and take it to Home Depot. So here's my original screw. Here's the second one. Now I know that this is the wood style and then this is like the regular style, but when I looked at like this style of this size, it was just like the length was a little bit too short or too long. So this is like the closest and matching width I could find that had the matching length. Maybe I missed it, but I'm also just going to, I think I'm going to fill the inside with glue because, and then screw it inside with like glue to give it extra reinforcement because I can't really tell how much wood is like chafed away on the inside, so I'm going to use glue to reinforce it. And then I went to Shoppers Drug Mart to get eyeglass cleaner, and like, oh my god, this is $5 for this tiny little spray. Like, I know that this could last a while because I don't use it like every day. I use it like maybe every 2 or 3 days to clean my glasses. But honestly, like I remember when you could buy this size bottle, like a large bottle for like $3 or $4 somewhere. So if you guys know in Toronto, or at least in Canada, if you know of a place where you can get really cheap eyeglass cleaner, or maybe like I'll find it online somewhere. I got this glue at Dollarama, and it says it holds over 1,000 pounds. It dries in 10 seconds, and it works with wood, so that's good. I hope it's strong enough, as it says. Yeah. So here's the original. I'm gonna place it back into the original hole that it was in, and this screw here, I loosened it. Come on, buddy. Okay. The next one, I'm just gonna test it first to see if it's like strong enough to hold. If not, I'm gonna put in some glue. Actually, it seems pretty solid. If there's tension, that means that the inside hasn't been worn off too badly. And it feels like it's screwing in pretty tight, so now it's this one that feels a little looser, but I think it's fine. So then I'll tighten this again. So it's not moving too much, like it feels a lot tighter than it was before. I can always glue it to hold so there's reinforcement, and then I can always replace the inside. So I think it looks okay for now. Like, as long as I know that I'm the only person that's going to be sitting in this chair, no one's going to fall and, you know, break the chair. Okay, just tested it, and it's actually, like, it's still very loose, so I'm going to have to glue it and screw the nails back in. I don't know if you can see, but there's like these, I don't know if they're called dowels, I think. There's 2 in here, and you can see here it's like loose. I did take all the screws out, so that's why it's also loose, but because something here is like a little bit too loose because there's no glue, or the old glue that was there is fallen apart. I think a glue lasts for like a few decades. I think that's a pretty strong glue, but not anymore. So I'm going to fill this here with glue to give it the extra reinforcement, and then put the screws back in. And then the top is a little bit loose here because I've unscrewed the other part too, so that's fine. Just turned it over and tested it, and it seems a lot more sturdier. Next thing I'm gonna do is remove and replace these little, what's it called, felt anti-scratch things, because this one is missing, so it makes the chair uneven. And just to like make sure they're all the same size, I'm gonna replace them all. Here's the little felt replacement things, and I'm just gonna stick them to the bottom of the legs. So I think it's fine now. It is shaking a little bit, but that's because my floor is uneven. So yeah, like, this is how it turned out. Yes. So pokey. What kind of tree is this anyway? Should I so sad. I don't even know what kind of tree this is. Like, these are just like basic things we forget living in a modern society. Yes, I've never seen just like random tracks along the sidewalk. Like, is somebody. Guys, I'm in Vaughan. These are some artificial ponds or something that they're building here. There's just like random stacks of hay or grass or something. It looks nice. At least one thing Vaughan has going for it is the really nice sky. Has really nice clouds all the time. Like, that beautiful scene. What is going on here? We got geese. And then we got 2 more geese. Just hanging out on the shipping container thing. Sorry, I'm always making IKEA content, but I don't know why. I'm just always needing to stop by this place to pick up supplies and things I need for storage. So I just have a little evening snack. Here's the mustard herring thing I got at IKEA, and I just made a little plate with some toasted pita bread. That's just the bread I have on hand right now, and then I have this pickled red cabbage from Farm Boy and a little bit of cucumbers. Just going to salt the cucumbers a little bit, maybe the red cabbage too, because I like salty food. Let's just be real. Alright, so let's open this and see what it tastes like. That's what it looks like inside. I can smell the herring, and I'm just going to take out a piece. There's a substantial amount inside. That's just how much I took out, and this is still about like 2/3 of the jar left. So this was what, $3.99? Let me just taste some of the sauce on the fork here. I like it. I like the mustard sauce. It's a little bit on the sweet side, but you get like that mustard flavor. If you like herring, I'm sure you'd like this. If you like mustard, the two paired taste fine. It tastes great. Here's the whole reason I went to IKEA. I got this rolling cart thing. So this one was $27.99 Canadian before tax. I think it's a pretty good deal. I hope it works. I did pick it up because I was in the grocery store and then I saw this woman using it, and I was looking at the IKEA website like a few days earlier, so I kind of knew what it looked like. And then I stopped the person. I was like, oh wow, I like your IKEA cart, or I like your IKEA rolling cart thing. I asked her, is it the IKEA one? She's like, yes. And she said, well, actually, yeah, it was pretty convenient for her. So after like literally stopping someone and asking them if it was a good cart, I'm going off of that. I should have read some online reviews first maybe, but you know, for 30 bucks, like, it's as good as it gets in the cart world, right? So that's what it looks like. Also, like, I was on the subway today. Everyone in Toronto has a card, okay? I saw some really cute old people. They had their own cards, but they literally stuck like a basket or something here to keep the base part from going, like, from sticking through. But it looks like this one, I'm just pulling it out right now, that's what the bag part looks like. It has these snapping buttons, and then to close it, you're supposed to roll it, which is a little bit weird, and then it has the clips to roll it, that's how it closes. But the base part here, there's like a solid plastic something inside there. So that's good to know. And how does this slide on? Like, how do I plug it on? Alright, let's look at the instructions, our famous IKEA instructions. So, right. That's so funny, it's telling you to do this on the carpet. So the wheels, they're nothing spectacular. Honestly, they're just like cheap little plastic. They're not even like rubber or anything. This is just cheap plastic. But this part, it like clicks inside. It says it's supposed to click. I mean, I don't think it's that complicated, right? This little piece of cardboard on here. The other one only came off. I mean, it looks like it works fine. It's just, it doesn't have like rubber wheels or anything, so that kind of sucks. But you know what? The last card I had to get rid of it because the wheels were so thick. It was from Amazon or something, but when I was using it, the wheels would like start riding off onto like vertical building parts, and I'm just like, what are you doing? What is this car doing? Where is it going? So these smaller wheels, I feel like, will stay a bit more in line when I'm walking down the street. And then also this handle, this is an adjustable handle. Oh, it smells like plastic. This part here looks pretty good because it's metal and it looks pretty solid. And I like that it's black, so then if it's like rusting or something, you're not gonna like see much of that. Maybe in a few weeks I'll give you a review, see if it was any good, but everything looks like it's pretty sturdy. I mean, for 30 bucks, like the really, really good carts, they're like $100, and I'm not gonna spend that on a cart. Okay, now I get this. Okay. See here? This goes like that.